In this video, we're breaking down fly ball coverage, tag-ups, and rotations in a crew of two with runners on base. We're going to review the mechanics, clarify responsibilities, and clean up some of the areas that often cause confusion. We'll also take a look at the rules that apply to tag-ups, including appeal procedures, and how those appeals can affect whether or not a run scores. So in this video, we'll walk through the mechanics, discuss who is responsible for what and when, and then finish with case plays to help solidify your understanding. Hey everyone, Patrick Farber here with GHSA Baseball Umpire Development and Umpire Classroom, where we help umpires develop their knowledge and skills. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and you can find more educational content at umpireclassroom.com. And this lesson is supported by the National Association of Sports Officials, which you can join through the link in the description. Let's get started. Of course, any tag-up situation will require a fly ball with a runner or multiple runners on base. Thus, in a two-umpire crew, the base umpire will start in either the B or C position. In both positions, the base umpire has all fly balls from the left fielder to the right fielder, routine and trouble. Balls down the lines and into foul territory are the responsibility of the plate umpire. The reason for that is simple. The plate umpire is the only one who can make a fair foul decision on the line. Now, there is a bit of gray area here depending on where the ball is hit, so here's how to avoid confusion. All fly balls are the base umpire's responsibility until the plate umpire calls them off. The plate umpire must clearly communicate when they are taking responsibility for the ball by yelling, "I've got the ball," or "I'm on the line." And you're yelling that to your partner because the base umpire is facing away and can't see what's happening behind them. They will assume this ball is their responsibility until they're called off by their partner. So, if you're the plate umpire and you see the left fielder or right fielder even drifting towards the foul line for a fly ball, go ahead and get on the line and take it. The spin of the baseball will almost always carry it toward foul territory, and our first responsibility as a crew is to get fair foul right. So get to the line early and call off your partner. And that leads us into our discussion on the order of responsibilities. Fair foul comes first, catch no catch comes second, and everything else comes after that. For the plate umpire, if you're taking a ball down the line, your first job is to get on the line and gain some distance to the call. Try to work up the line to get closer for your fair foul decision, and don't take the foul line extended unless it's a pop-up in the infield. Otherwise, your first priority being fair foul, then we have catch no catch. Worry about those first, and after those two, you can worry about anything else. For the base umpire, when we start in the middle in either B or C, we want to take advantage of the entire working area. That means we're going to try to shade the side of the field where the ball is hit. If a fly ball is hit into your coverage area, especially from the middle, you most likely should work toward that side of the infield. Gain some distance and direction. If it looks like it's going to be a trouble ball, then you absolutely want to move towards the edge of the infield grass to improve your angle and get a better view for a ruling on that ball. That said, we never leave the infield grass when we start in the middle. Stay inside in the working area. Do not drift to the outfield. And just remember your order of responsibilities. On a fly ball in your coverage area, as the base umpire, your first responsibility is always catch no catch. Everything else comes after that, including tag-ups and any plays on the bases. Now, in a two-umpire crew with runners on base, the base umpire has all tag-ups at first and second, along with touches of first and second by all runners, and the batter-runner touching third. The plate umpire has all tag-ups at third, along with all touches at third by runners other than the batter-runner, and all touches of home. These responsibilities do not change based on how the play develops. Keeping them the same prevents confusion. So, on a routine fly ball, we try to line up the catch and the tag in the same visual window. For example, with runners on second and third and one out, on a routine fly ball to center, the base umpire will back up to create an angle that allows him or her to see the catch and the tag at second as close together as possible. The plate umpire does the same thing for the runner at third. This requires depth and movement and capitalizes on the ease of the catch no catch decision. If the ball becomes trouble, then the order of responsibilities takes over. Fair foul, catch no catch, tag-ups. Catch no catch comes before tag-ups. So if you have a trouble ball to right center that might leave the park, the base umpire works across the working area to the edge of the infield grass to rule on the catch no catch. After seeing the process and confirming a catch, Then the base umpire can glance at the runner. Now, are you always going to get a perfect look at whether the runner left early? No. That's the reality of the two-umpire system. If a coach comes out and says, "Why didn't you call him out for leaving early?" the correct response does not need to be, "He tagged legally." Instead, the correct response probably should be, "I did not have him leaving early." You're giving the runner the benefit of the doubt, but your first responsibility was the catch, no catch. The hardest play for the plate umpire is a fly ball down the right field line with a runner on third. The plate umpire has fair foul, catch, no catch, and the tag at third. So they'll need to gain distance down the line to get that fair foul decision first. Then they need to see the entire process for ruling on catch, no catch. After that, then they can peek over their left shoulder to pick up the tag at third. It won't be perfect and it'll be hard to know for sure, but these are the realities of working in a crew of two. If you can't confirm that the runner left early, then we have to go with we do not have the runner leaving early. Now, there is one situation where we rotate on a caught fly ball in the two-umpire system. With runners on first and second and less than 2 outs, and the ball is hit anywhere other than a trouble ball down the right field line, since the ball is not requiring the plate umpire to get on the first base line for a fair foul decision, the plate umpire should begin working up the third base line. There are several reasons for that movement. If the ball becomes trouble down the third base line, the plate umpire needs to be there for fair foul and then catch, no catch. After those, the plate umpire is rotating to help the base umpire by taking a play at third if R2 tags up. If the ball drops for a base hit, there is no rotation. The plate umpire must get back to the point of the plate to see the entire play. Now, while we're on tag-ups, I do want to hit on 2 rules that we've reviewed in other videos, but are absolutely worth covering again. First, Rule 8-2-6 covers appeals. We have a full video on that available to you in the video description, but specifically, I want you to note that 8-2-6A2 tells us that one of the 2 types of appeals is leaving a base on a caught fly ball before the ball is first touched. Notice it says when the ball is first touched, not when the catch is completed. So for a sample play on a fly ball to the outfield that deflects off the left fielder without hitting the ground and is then caught by the center fielder, the runner only needs to tag after the ball is first touched by the left fielder. The fact that a second fielder secures the catch does not change the timing requirement. They only need to tag up when the ball is first touched by a fielder. The second part of Rule 8-2-6 I want to cover is subsection H, which addresses what happens if the runner leaves early. If a runner leaves the base too soon on a caught fly ball and returns in an attempt to re-tag, this is considered a time play, not a force out. If the appeal is the third out, all runs scored by runners in advance of the appealed runner and scored ahead of the legal appeal would count. That distinction is extremely important. Once the fly ball is caught, the batter is out and the force is removed. So if the defense appeals that the runner left early and that appeal becomes the third out, we now have a time play, not a force play. We won't go into all the exceptions for when a run does or does not score here, but you can find those in Rule 9-1-1, and we also have that covered in a video also in the video description, linked below. So now that we've reviewed the mechanics, clarified responsibilities, and reinforced the rules for tag-ups and appeals, let's jump into the case plays to solidify this lesson. Case play number 1. In a crew of 2, who is responsible for all tag-ups at first base? Is it the plate umpire, the base umpire, or does it depend on the playing action? The correct answer here is B. It's always the base umpire. No matter what happens, the base umpire is always responsible for all tag-ups at first and second. The plate umpire is responsible for all tag-ups at third. These responsibilities never change based on how the play develops. Case play number 2. R3 1 out. B2 hits a deep fly ball down the first base line. The ball is caught by F9 in foul territory. F9 throws home on the play and R3 slides in safe. The defense then appeals that R3 left early. Who is responsible for each of the following? The fair foul decision, the catch no catch decision, the plate, the appeal that R3 left early. In each of these, is it A, the plate umpire, or B, the base umpire? The correct answer for all 4 is the plate umpire. Because the ball is down the first base line, it requires a fair foul decision and is therefore a trouble ball. The plate umpire owns fair foul. Once taking the ball, the plate umpire also owns the catch-no-catch decision. On top of this, the plate umpire has all tag-ups at third, and therefore the appeal on R3 leaving early. And of course, the plate umpire has the play at the plate. There is no swapping of responsibilities in this scenario, just a busy play for the plate umpire. Case play number 3. R2, R1, and 1 out. B2 hits a deep fly ball down the first base line. The ball is caught by F9 in foul territory. F9 throws to third base on the play, and R2 slides into third safely. R1 advances to second on the throw to third. The defense then appeals that R1 left early. Who is responsible for each of the following? The fair foul decision, the catch-no-catch decision, the play at third, and the appeal that R1 left early. The correct answers here are the fair foul and catch-no-catch belonging to the plate umpire. And the play at third, as well as the appeal on R1 leaving first base early, belong to the base umpire. Because the ball is down the first base line, it is a trouble ball and belongs to the plate umpire for fair foul and catch-no-catch. As we've said, all tag-ups at first and second always belong to the base umpire. And for that reason, so does the appeal on R1. The play at third also belongs to the base umpire because there is no rotation on a trouble ball down the right field line. Case play number 4. R2, 1 out. B4 hits a routine fly ball to right center. The ball is caught by F8. R2 tags and advances to third. Which of the following properly depicts how the crew should respond to the play? The correct answer is option 1. Because this is a routine fly ball in the base umpire's coverage area, the base umpire backs up to line up the catch-no-catch and the tag at second. There's only one runner, so there is no rotation. The base umpire takes R2 into third. Our plate umpire should back up to the point of the plate to open up their field of view for whatever happens on the play. Case play number 5. R2, 1 out. B4 hits a trouble ball to right center. The ball is caught by F8. R2 tags and advances to third. Which of the following properly depicts how the crew should respond to the play? The correct answer is option 2. Because it's a trouble ball, catch-no-catch takes priority over the tag-up. The base umpire must gain distance and direction to rule on the catch. Then they should recover to see the tag-up at second, followed by taking R2 into third. The plate umpire again stays home at the point of the plate. Case play number 6. R2, R1, 1 out. B4 hits a routine fly ball to right center. F8 catches the ball. R2 tags and attempts for third base. There's a play at third. Which of the following properly depicts how the crew should respond to this play? The correct answer is option 4. With runners on first and second and less than 2 outs, this is the one situation where we rotate on a caught fly ball, which we can do since it is not a trouble ball down the right field line. The plate umpire works up the third base line on contact and takes the play at third. The base umpire remains responsible for R1. Case play number 7. R2, R1, 1 out. B4 hits a trouble ball to right center. F8 catches the ball. R2 tags and attempts for third base, and there's a play at third. Which of the following properly depicts how the crew should respond to the play? The correct answer is option 5. The rotation still occurs because it is not a trouble ball down the right field line. However, because the ball is trouble, the base umpire must prioritize the catch-no-catch before seeing tag-ups at first and second. After the tag-ups and seeing a play develop into third, the base umpire bounces back to R1. The plate umpire rotates up to take the play at third. Case play number 8. Bases loaded, 1 out. B4 hits a deep fly ball to right center. F8 makes a deep catch at the warning track. R2 and R3 advance. R3 scores. R2 is then called out on appeal for leaving early from second base. Does R3's run count? The correct answer is yes. When the fly ball is caught, the batter is out and the force is removed. The appeal at second is a time play, not a force play. Since R3 crossed the plate before the third out was recorded, the run counts. So there you have it. That's our review of fly balls, tag-ups, and rotations in a crew of 2 with runners on base. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and you can find more umpire educational content at umpireclassroom.com and in Referee Magazine. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the field.